We're doing something a little different tonight. I'm trying out something new. Hey guys, hey. You tried to go on my TikTok. It was crazy for a minute there. Like, it was actually wild. So, if you could not communicate with me, like, completely understand, because that was crazy. Hey guys, how are you doing? We're doing yes no's tonight for free. If you're interested, we're also doing paid readings, so just let me know what you guys want to do. But per usual, just go ahead and drop your yes no question. TikTok, oh, it wasn't working. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I don't know why. Unless do you have access to TikTok? It just wasn't working, or what happened? Payment information as well. It's a lot slower over on this side, so it's going to be a nice change of pace. I feel like I was running around like a crazy person over there. Appreciate you stopping by over there. I don't know if I should even like be announcing anymore that I'm live over there. I think if I don't plan on going to YouTube to go live that night, I'll make the announcement just in case someone wants to donate for the night. But if I'm planning on coming over to YouTube, I probably won't do a live stream announcing that, because I feel like people have a hard enough time trying to get in to see me. But thank you for stopping by. I have a no for Brittany, 10 of Swords. So we're going to do free yes, no for about 10 more minutes. Move on to donations. So if you guys want to drop your questions like usual, feel free to do that. All right, Shavana. Show me a yes or a no for Shavana, please. I am getting a yes. 10 of Pentacles. Sarah, always welcome, and thank you for your time and all you do. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome, Shavana. All right, friends, just drop your yes, no questions in the chat if you have any for me. We also are doing donated readings per usual, same pricing per usual over here. It's late. I know I don't normally go live this late over here. Yeah, absolutely. Just drop it in the chat. Yes or no, please. Thank you for the likes, whoever that was. Appreciate it. Hey girl, how are you? Are you having a good night? Oh, you dropped your question? I don't see it. Hold on. Sarah, I don't see your question. Do me a favor and put it in the chat again. Oh wait, hold on. I'm on top chat. Let me go to live chat. Maybe that'll change. Oh, you did the like. Oh, thank you, thank you. About to go to sleep soon. How are you? I'm doing good. You know, just trying to get into this new rhythm here. Trying to figure out what I'm doing. Are you having a good night? I hope you are. Has ex-coworker Sam thought of you lately? All right, I am getting a yes. It's in secret. They're not going to communicate it, but it's a yes. We got about 5 minutes left of the free list, and we're moving on to donations. Prices are as usual. We're doing a live stream a little differently than we normally do. I know I'm not usually on camera, but I went live directly from YouTube tonight just to see if that gets me any more exposure this evening. But everything is the same, so even if it looks a little different, we're doing the same things per usual. Oh, you're welcome, I speak. What time do I normally go to sleep, girl? 5 a.m., 5, 6 a.m., something like that. My husband works overnight, so he gets home and then we hang out for a little bit and then we go to bed. I would say somewhere between like 4:15, 4:30, we're like getting ready for bed. But I'm typically not falling asleep until like 6. And unless and until his schedule changes, and that's going to be my schedule, just because it's easier for us both. Otherwise, we would just be like 2 shifts passing in the night, you know? We wouldn't see each other during the week. All right, this is for Sarah. Are these intentions truthful? Are these intentions truthful? Sarah, I think you need to be mindful of the intuitive messages you're getting about this person. I think there are some things that this person is not being fully forthright with you. I'm not going to say they're outright lying, but I'm going to say they might not be 100% committed to these intentions. So you got to listen to your intuition here, because I feel like you're getting some insight as well about this. Yeah, it's not too bad. I'm a night owl anyways, like he is. We would love to get back into a normal schedule just because we're the only people who live like this. Everyone else in my family is up in the morning, in bed by night. We have to supplement with like lots of vitamins because we're not getting a lot of sunlight. Summertime is good though because it stays late longer. I think that when it starts getting dark earlier is when it really starts to affect us. But he makes more money working at night. He works for a security company. He's a security specialist. He monitors people's like home security systems. So he makes more money working at night. And, you know, that's always a good thing. So I'm not pushing for him to switch, you know, his schedule or anything. But if something were to come up, we wouldn't be opposed to getting back to a normal schedule. Yeah, I'm resonating with you. Okay, good, Sarah. Glad to hear it. Hey, Daisha, welcome in. Wish fulfillment and good luck. Show me a yes or a no for Daisha. Yes. Three of cups. I almost said 3 of pentacles. I'm getting a yes for you, Daisha. You're welcome, Daisha. Man I've been with 18 years isn't and will never tell me the truth. Oh, girl, that's such a long time to be with someone and feeling like you can't trust them. Hey, Culture, welcome in. How are you, friend? Hopefully you're having a good night. Alright, this is for Culture. Yeah, I think that's a great plan, Sarah. Culture. Yes. The Magician. This is indicating that you have the power. So I feel like that's a yes for me. This is the work card, the career. Oh, you're welcome. All right, guys. So any additional yes, no questions you guys have, it's $5. Nothing has changed with my price list over here on YouTube. We still have $8 minis, $13 in-depths, etc., etc. If you guys have any yes, no questions, let me know because we're about to close out the free list. And if you donate, just let me know so I can get on that for you. I know it's late too. I was like, I've been on here late before. Like I've been on, past 1 a.m. sometimes. But I was like, let me get on over here. But I also, oh my God, I think it's been like 2 years since I've gone live from YouTube directly. The last time I did it this way, I was going to the beach. So I was like in the car. We had like a 5-hour drive and I was just doing readings in the car. So it's been a minute. Hey, boss lady. Let me pull a card for you and see. But after this, the free list is closed and we'll just be doing donations, okay, guys? So I have the 4 of disappointment. We have the Devil, which indicates attachments, contracts, struggles. So I feel like you're still dealing with some kind of issue here with this letter being approved. For me, this is a no with these cards. I don't know if it's a not right now or if it's just a no, period. Hey, boss lady, I did pull a card for your question, so just scroll back a little in the chat, okay? Hey, culture. Oh, you sent for a mini? Okay, give me 1 second here. Oh, you sent for a mini. Question is, what is the most needed for your growth at this point? All right, let me pull up my email real quick. I was signed out of my regular email. What is most needed for your growth at this time? Let's see. Hey, boss lady, you gotta scroll back. I did answer your question, okay? Scroll back. Culture. We're gonna shuffle for you now, okay? Culture, you're still here, right? Okay, perfect. Thanks. Thank you, culture. You're welcome. What is most needed for culture's growth at this time? Those came out together. One was in reverse. Let's pull one more for good measure here. Oh, sorry, Amy. So I feel, culture, that a lot of times in life you get underestimated. I'm specifically noticing that here with the strength card. The That happens, Amy. The duality of this person's face indicates that you have a beast within. You have a confidence within. You have a um, maybe it takes a lot to drag you to the point of really letting that out, but I feel like you come across so innocent. I'm not sure if it's just your demeanor, how you physically look, or what it is, but I feel like people don't really know who they're messing with or what they're dealing with, and I feel like it's important that you allow for that side of you to come out at times. I feel like people need to understand that you have multiple sides, you're multifaceted, that there are, and maybe you'll even surprise yourself if you don't even notice that about yourself, but I feel like there's this inner intimidation. There's this strike, kind of like a lion. Lion can be very, very patient, but once you get to a certain point, you aggravate it enough, that's it, game over. And I feel like people need to see that side of you more, the side that, doesn't allow things to walk all over them. We have the Eight of Cups here, and every time I see that, it always indicates to me the need to walk away from something, whether that's the way you're positioning yourself, walking away from an issue, a problem, saying, okay, I'm washing my hands of this, I no longer want to deal with this anymore. A mindset, a way of being, a habit. But this card indicates needing to, thank you, Amy, needing to walk away, needing to move forward into a space where you're like, I don't want to deal with things or be around things that no longer serve me anymore. So maybe at this time, Spirit is calling you to just kind of let go, like just move on, like just say, you know what, screw this. um, I feel like with the Four of Wands, the need for you to find a foundation, the need for you to maybe rebuild or start over is very, very strong right now. I feel like you're not getting that equal reciprocation. Like the Six of Pentacles here talks about give and take. It talks about like you're not getting out of something what you're putting into it. And the Nine of Wands indicates that, like, usually the Nine of Wands upright makes you feel as though you are like at the near home stretch, like you're almost at the finish line, you're almost at the end. But the Nine of Wands in reverse makes me feel like you're in a limbo stage, or a place where it's like you keep thinking that things will get better, you keep thinking that things are almost done, and for whatever reason you just stay in this period of stagnancy where things aren't changing or things might be getting worse. But what I want for you is to start putting your eggs in the baskets of that is replenishing you and nourishing you back. And so you may be finding yourself in a place where you're stuck, or finding yourself in a place where you feel like maybe you've given it your all, or you've given it everything that you can, and eventually you just need to listen to your gut, listen to your intuition, and just move forward. So like there's this inner strength that you have within you that I feel like Spirit is asking you to harness, and saying only give to that which you get out of it. And maybe this is now the time, the need to rebuild with something more stable, something more grounded. And the Eight of Cups indicating like walking away from things that no longer serve you anymore. So that's kind of the message of these cards. Let me know if there's anything else you would like me to look into for you, if you want to add on for anything else. And if not, I'll move on to Amy. Perfect. Thank you so much, Culture, for your donation. I appreciate you. I know you're meant for great things. You're such a kind and nice person, and I feel like you're going to get what you want. All right. Let's switch over to Amy now. The peace out. Have a good night. So Amy, oh, I thought you donated for a mini. Pff, you donated for a yes, no. What is your yes, no question, friend? Before I drop my yes, no, here's context. Had a dream last night. Elias was in it. He was flirting. I think I was heading. Oh, okay. Okay. Interesting. Okay. What's your question? Okay, has Amy crossed Elias's mind recently or lately? Please show me a yes or a no. Show me a yes or a no. I'm getting a yes for 7 of Wands, but this indicates like the need to kind of keep it on the DL, like very low key thinking about you, if that makes sense. Like the 7 of Wands is where I'm still trying to protect my space, I'm still trying to protect my energy. So maybe he's trying not to give into thinking about you that much. But this is a yes. I can still see here, I don't know if you can see in the card, but I love specific card because it shows that he's rising above the think about you, but you're still getting through to him. You're still penetrating that bubble. So I think that it's like against his will kind of thing, if that makes sense. Yeah, I think if you have someone in the back of your mind or something, you can have those kinds of dreams. But also, if you want a quick interpretation of your dream, it also feels like he like you want to protect yourself from him, therefore shielding your heart, your chest, your vulnerable, like nurturing side of you. Like you're trying to protect that from him, and he's saying like you don't have to, maybe because he wants you to think that he's being respectful or that he's not going to put you in a vulnerable position. But I still feel like the dream interpretation is like you're trying to protect yourself from him, if that makes sense. And you're also kind of saying to him, like, if you're not going to put forth the effort, you can't have the goodies. You know? Yeah, I get it. Oh, gotcha. Well, hopefully they're being safe. Oh my gosh. Gatlinburg, that sounds so familiar. Where is that at? Is that still in Ohio? Oh, Tennessee. Oh, that's why it sounds familiar. Okay. I was like, wait, that sounds so familiar. Where is that place at? Tennessee. Well, they're probably having a lot of fun. Okay, so I got your mini donation. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. What is your question? Oh, you want message cards? Okay. Oh, I see. Okay. We'll do a mix. We'll do a mix. And I'm just try to see what kind of vibe I can get here. Ego. I let pride get in the way of our connection. I sabotage. I mess up the good things in my life sometimes. Secrets. I haven't told you everything. It was my fault, but I blamed you. So I don't know if there was anything that either of you really did wrong, but I think that he feels like, what's that thing? How things kind of started. He felt like you were the one taking the lead, and he was just like following the lead. But he's saying this is on me. This isn't on her. Like she's the one that was single. She's the one that was available. I'll wait for a sign from you. Oh, I would do it all again. So maybe he doesn't have regrets. Maybe he doesn't have regrets about this. Of course the card fell on the floor. That's my life. I'm scared to tell you how I feel. And I look for you everywhere. The bottom of the deck, I can't help myself when it comes to you. So this is a connection that he tries to stop himself from desiring. It feels like he has a lot of self-control when it comes to you. Like he is, and I pulled a couple extra cards for you, by the way. But yeah, he's like, look, like I try to stay away from you. I try to pull away from you. I try not to think about you. But I can't help myself. So yeah, that's a little wild. You're weak. Really appreciate that, Luna, with the extra cards. Yeah, you're welcome. Of course, of course. It's been kind of a slow night. I don't mind pulling a couple extra cards, especially to people like you who, you know, donate often. So sometimes I feel a little generous and want to throw some your way because I appreciate the loyalty as well. The design of them. Are you referencing these ones up here? Yeah, they're cute. Oh my goodness. I don't know how I'm getting tired already. I had a nap and everything. And I slept in late. What the heck? I like them a lot too. It's this deck right here. Not that you're going to get a deck, but the Messages of Love Oracle. You want another mini? The tarot side? Yeah, sure. Hey, Joanna. Yeah, friend, sorry. It's closed. It's $5 for a yes/no question. One for me and you still want it answered, feel free to donate. You were really sleepy today? Yeah. I don't know what it is. You're welcome, Joanna. Thanks, friends. Okay, so we're pulling for tarot for you now. Yeah, I'm looking forward to taking a shower tonight, and we're gonna have clean bed sheets. I'm so excited. I keep going back and forth. I made like this chicken and rice soup the other day, but I keep like going, do I want pancakes or do I want that? So like, pancakes sound better, but pancakes require cooking, which I don't know if I feel like doing. Oh, I keep going back and forth on that. So I know Elias is on a like vacation trip right now. Want to see what's been crossing his mind towards you of late besides what you pulled for the message cards. We'll see what comes out. You just get my cards put away. I'm so sorry I'm yawning so much. I am interested in your reading. I'm struggling over here for some reason right now. Okay. Yeah, it's been hard to cook for me lately. I'm like one a week is basically, I'm like cooking. I cook on one day and then I eat on it for the week, like whatever it is that I'm making. What's been crossing Elias's mind towards Amy? Ooh, that's a good first card. Oh, that sounds so good. I wish that was me. All right. So, I think he's sending you something telepathically. I don't think he's necessarily like into the whole woo-woo. I believe in manifestation. I believe in sending telepathic messages. I believe in like, I don't know if he necessarily knows what he is doing, but I think that he's thinking about you a lot on this trip. I do. I think that when you ride, it frees you up to think. It's kind of one of those, like, even if you're riding with other people, you can kind of get like lost in your thoughts. And I think he's sending you telepathic messages. And I don't think it's on purpose necessarily. Maybe it is. I don't know what I think he knows a little bit about you and like the spiritual side of things that you believe in. So maybe he's thinking, okay, well, you know, if she believes in this stuff, then maybe she'll catch a vibe or something. But I feel like for him, thinking about you, and he is, as we said, he's having a hard time not to. He's surrounded by people that you guys are mutual friends. I'm sure things come up, like you might have even been a topic of conversation at some point. Not necessarily one that he started, but I still think that being in that energy, being around those people, he can't help but think about you, right? Um, so, what has been crossing his mind specifically? Um, Spending more time with you. The Seven of Pentacles talks about like nurturing the connection. So, Seven of Pentacles to me is kind of like he wants to like care for you the way that you would care for an animal or a plant or something that you're trying to grow. Almost like he's saying like, where can this go? What can we do here? Do you know when you have a garden and you're tending to it and you're spending time pulling weeds and fertilizing and making sure that it has everything it needs, all the nutrients, pest control, sunlight, water, all of that stuff. Now, with the Seven of Pentacles, which is like, how do I care for this connection? How do I treat this connection with respect, with care, with compassion? The Seven of Cups here indicates a desire to be close to you. And the Page of Cups talking about how, like, maybe at some point this can be explored further. I feel like this comes with a level of caution from him, as it always has. But I feel like he feels like you guys just know like how to get on the same page with each other. I don't really know like why he um but the Hierophant indicates a feeling of closeness, a sense of identity, feeling like your friend is my friend and my friend is your friend, and we get each other, we understand each other's sense of humor, and it's almost like he's just not, it's not his intention to talk to you. It's not his intention to want to spend time with you. It's not his intention to put energy in your direction, but somehow it just keeps happening, is what he's noticing. So that's kind of come into his awareness a little bit. It makes sense because Crystal and Kendall tell me that when I'm not around, they always love referencing you and talking well of you. Yeah, exactly. And I feel like he's kind of in this place of like nonchalance. Like the message card you. So I feel almost like he is trying to play Mr. Cool Guy. He's trying to act like, you know, there's not more to this than there is. And I think that he senses that. I think he feels it. I think he picks up on it. I think, you know, he's surprised by this connection, you know? And I think that it's kind of caught him off guard, like the route I was planning on taking. But Amy came in and kind of like threw a bomb in this situation. And so I feel like he's in this place where he's not necessarily trying to like focus on you or think about you, but I think it just kind of happens. And I think he likes thinking about you. I think that he tries not to get hung up on it, I think, or caught up in it or whatever. But I do think he likes spending time thinking about you and the connection. So, I mean, who's to really say what the heck's going to happen from here on out? I definitely sense a feeling of cautiousness, a feeling of like, let's take things slow, because the Seven of Pentacles always indicates nurturing very slowly. Because you think about if you plant a seed, it's not going to grow right away the next day. And if it did, it wouldn't be quality, it wouldn't be nutritious, it wouldn't be good for you. So he's saying like, despite everything that I'm thinking and feeling, this isn't something that's going to just happen overnight. This is something that's going to take some time. And I got to make sure I'm doing it right. Did I put the wrong soil? Did I, is this actually going to grow? Do we need to try again next year? Is the weather right? Like he's thinking about all the conditions that would be needed to be in place in order to see where this can go. And yeah, I would be really interested to see if you can find out at some point, like if he's still talking to this other girl. He might still be. So sorry. My gut is telling me that he still has her. He still has her, in his phone. They're still connecting, but yeah. I feel almost like he's trying to push forward with this other person, but he's getting a little hung up on you. So it's interesting stuff. Hey, Jupiter. Jupiter, do you have a yes/no question? Well, if you tell me what your question is, I can tell you which reading to get. A yes/no question is $5. A mini reading is $8, meaning that you don't have to ask a yes/no question. You can just ask an open-ended question, and I pull 5 cards for you. Or you can do an in-depth, which is 13, and I pull up to 10 cards. You agree? You think the other person's still around? Yeah. Yeah, you're welcome, Amy. You're shook. Yeah, sometimes it be like that. Sometimes that happens. Maybe some things have come into his awareness while he's been gone, Thank you, Amy. Yeah, I'm going to be signing off here in a second. Yeah, once I can get my shower in and get something made, I'll be Gucci. Hey, Jupiter, were you just curious on pricing, or are you planning on donating? Because I'm going to be signing off here in a second. So I just wanted to know what your plan is before I go. Okay. You're going to see if you can draw. Okay, have a good night, Amy. Yeah, Jupiter, if you want to donate, that's fine. I will just make you my last person of the night, okay? We gotta make it fast though. So just get that donation sent over ASAP, please. Okay, I got it. It looks like you sent via Cash App. Let's see, hold on, let me read your question. You said you had a good day of training today at a new gym, and a pro fighter gave you a ride home today, and it meant the world. Wow, that's so cool. Awesome. Your question is, are you on the right path to becoming a professional fighter in the UFC? All right, is Jupiter on the right path to becoming a professional fighter? Is Jupiter on the right path to becoming a professional fighter? Please show me a yes or a no. Is there anything else that he needs to do? Is there anything else that he needs to do? What advice? Oh, wow. Okay, so I don't know if you remember when I was talking to you about your feminine side, your emotional side, something about tapping into the strength of that side to yourself. But that's coming through again. You're going to school for EMT work to fund it, or maybe a fallback for firefighting. You hope you can get there, but this is faith-based, and it occurred to you. Yeah, there's nothing wrong. I feel like Spirit is in support of your decision to have a fallback career, something to help put you through what it is that you're going through. I think that you are on the right path, Jupiter, but there's something talking about transformation and travel. So there's like this requirement almost for you to become a professional fighter. I feel like you gotta get out of the country. You gotta go somewhere else. You gotta pack your bags and travel and learn from many, many, many different people. You plan on building your resume in current state in North Carolina, but then moving to Miami to evolve fighting. So there's some, not that you have to move, okay? Not that you have to move necessarily if you don't want to, but I feel like there's training, okay? It feels like out of state and out of country, if I'm honest, because this is the card of travel, and it's saying your transformation, the thing that's going to get you on that path of alignment is going to be this traveling and training outside of your normal place, okay? I feel like there's also going to be good things like, I don't know if it's meditation, if it's therapy, counseling, something like that. Basically, there's this encouragement, Jupiter, that Spirit is coming with, that they want you to have a way to clear your mind. Okay, so if there's anything emotionally from the past, anything that needs to be quote unquote unpacked, therapy, counseling, any issues or whatever that could potentially come up as a trigger for you, that's something that needs to be taken care of. And we all have our own baggage, right? We all have the things that we're carrying into the next stage. But I feel like Spirit is very much encouraging you to find therapeutic things that you can do that help you to clear your mind. Whatever aligns with you, whatever feels right to you would be important. But some type of modality, some type of healing, something that will clear your energy of past conditioning. Because I feel like what Spirit is saying is they don't want you to be... they want you to have like a good balance of training. You said, do you avoid overtraining? If you can handle it, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. But there's something about your mentality, Jupiter, that I feel like Spirit is saying Jupiter needs to get the mentality. There's something here with the way that you think, your headspace. So we want you to go into training and think of nothing but training, not any issues that could come up, any triggers that could come up. Basically, wanting you to go in with a clear mind. You could pray. Yes, it's definitely some type of modality that feels sacred to you. So if praying feels sacred to you, then I think that's going to be important. Yes, exactly, Jupiter, exactly. The things that you are speaking about. Hey, Cindy, yeah, you can donate. That's fine. I'm still in here. Go for it. Basically, if your ex could be considered a distraction, that could be part of the problem. Because what I'm getting is that We don't want you, you're welcome, Cindy. We don't want you to be getting distracted during training, during fights, things like that. When you get in there, we want your head clear. And so you're asking, like, what can do? Well, if praying is sacred to you and you feel like that will help you be able to stay focused and not get distracted, then I think that's what you should do. Okay? If going to therapy, if speaking to a therapist and trying to work through things, if you feel like you're still dealing with some stuff that you want to talk it through, I think that's great. If meditation before a fight or before training will help you clear your mind, I think that. Basically, Spirit is saying choose whatever is most in alignment and most sacred to you. But they basically are saying they want you to have an ability to just turn it off when you get in there. Because any kind of distraction is going to make it hard for you to get to the level that you want to be. Okay? We don't want any attachments. So if this X could potentially be a block for you, you've got to get that situated. You know, the Seven of Swords is saying you need to put yourself first. You need to be the priority. You need to win at all costs. Like, this is the time, Jupiter, for you to be selfish, okay? If you don't put yourself first, make yourself the priority, and think very selfishly right now, you are going to have a hard time. This is going to take your dedication. This is going to take your focus. This is going to take you eating, sleeping, breathing, fighting, training, all of that. And so, you know, you have to be focused on your physique. You have to be focused on your working out, your training, your food, your, you know, the things that you're doing every day, like eating, sleeping, breathing this, okay? Separate from your father as well. So basically, Spirit is saying that you are on the right track of you having a fallback. Want to continue in this alignment, if you want to continue on this path with UFC and take it as far as it can go, 1, travel. Get training from other sources. 2, be selfish. Put yourself first. Make yourself the priority. 3, no distractions. And however you've got to remove those distractions from yourself is what you got to do, but you got to get it done. Okay? So, Jupiter, that is what I have for you. Hopefully that provided some clarity for you as well. Cindy, I have you down for a mini friend. What can I do for you? You're welcome, Jupiter. I hope you have a wonderful rest Hey, Sonali, we're not doing free reads right now. I'm sorry. All right, Cindy, I would like to know Christopher N's state of mind working towards me. My birthday was yesterday. He watched all my stories. Happy birthday. Thanks, Sonali. Have a good night. Did not wish you happy birthday, even though the day before you talked. Okay. You're welcome. What is Christopher N's state of mind towards Cindy, please? Christopher N's state of mind towards Cindy. Okay, these two cards came out together, so I'm going to give you that. So as you can see, when it comes to his heart, when it comes to feelings for you, they are there. It's the Ace of Cups. And this talks about how there are feelings here for you. There is emotion here for you. Trying to process how he complicated. The Two of Swords here and the Two of Pentacles to me feels like he is not fully in with you. He is 1 foot in, 1 foot out, if you want to put it that way. I'm not saying he's halfway out the door. I'm not saying he's walking away from the connection, but I'm saying he has not fully committed to this. He is not fully committed to you. We have the 10 of Wands in reverse. To me, this feels like an internal burden that he carries because maybe he feels like, you know, you are looking for an answer from him, if that makes sense. 10 of Wands upright, it indicates that we have a lot that we're doing, a lot that we're carrying. He could even have potential, like, his own issues separately aside from you that keep him from really delving into this connection. But it's like this feeling of being overwhelmed, and that it's his responsibility to tell you how it is that he's feeling or what it is that he's thinking. And maybe he's worried about really telling you because he's worried that it's going to be what he has to say might not be what you want to hear, I guess you could say. He also, I feel, likes the idea of having access to you without actually putting in. You don't understand why he chose no talking to any birthday. He'll translate after. Okay. Oh, I see. Okay. But yeah, I think that he likes having access to you. I think that he, and by access I mean talk to you, if he reaches out to you, he likes being able to communicate to you. Why didn't he say happy birthday to her on her birthday? Why didn't he say happy birthday to her on her birthday? Why didn't he say happy birthday to her on her birthday? So there's this like feeling of observation, Cindy. So like, here's the thing. I don't know if he's embarrassed that he didn't know it was your birthday, and then when it was too late, he didn't want to admit that he didn't know. I don't think he's keeping track of it per se, but if you know for sure that he knew it was your birthday, I think right now he's just very much in observation mode. This indicates that he's really just looking at you, observing you. This is funny because you said he was looking at your stories. This card right here literally means spying on you, watching you, checking on your social media, but again, not doing anything about it. He feels a lot of happiness when he talks to you. The sun here is very positive, but for whatever reason, I feel like he's not wanting to give to you. What are his true feelings? Tell me in one card, what are his true feelings for her? We have the King of Wands. That's not helping me. What is her? Okay. All right, so Cindy, what I will say is this is very conflicting for me because I'm seeing a lot of really great cards, very positive, indicating that this person really has a lot of feelings for you and wants to be closer to you, desires being closer to you. I feel like he wants to take the lead. He wants to show you his interest. He wants to do these things. The surrounding cards indicate he's uncertain. He could have fear. He could feel like he's not ready. He could feel like he has too much going on in his life right now to be able to commit to you. But there's definitely something holding him back. There's definitely something that's making him feel like he can't move towards you. It's very much like 1 foot in, 1 foot out. I think you're just dealing with a very fickle person, someone who has very complicated feelings. What are you doing? Come on. Come on. So what I'm typing to you right now is that my advice is to let him take the lead and don't make yourself too available to him. I feel like he needs to make a decision. And soon about if he's going to commit to you. And I fear if you are too available and you make it too easy on him, he will just keep taking what he can get. You have to make him work for it. Cindy, even if he didn't know it was your birthday, when he found out, he definitely should have told you happy birthday. It's not hard to wish someone a happy birthday, especially if you care about them. Yeah, you posted a story. Yeah. Yes, that's fine, Cindy. We can do messages. It's $1 per message. Send however much for how many messages that you want. Okay, that sounds good. We both know I am not the one for you. Just being near you is intoxicating. I am grateful for the spiritual lesson. I wish we could go back. I miss hearing your voice. I feel the sexual tension. And last card says, I don't know how to feel. Very welcome, Cindy. Have a great night, okay? Good night.